First of all, I'd like to publicly apologize to Shedeur and the Sanders family for what occurred. Second of all, I want to publicly apologize to Mr. Blank, Terry Fontenot, Raheem Morris, and the entire Falcons organization. My actions of not protecting confidential data were inexcusable. My son's actions were absolutely inexcusable. And for that, we are both deeply sorry. The NFL has taken action, and I fully respect the punishment. We take full responsibility, my son and myself, and we will not be appealing the fine in any way. Going forward, I promise my son and I will work hard to demonstrate we are better than this. Again, I'm deeply sorry for our actions.
Questions?
Jeff, when did you become aware that he was involved in the situation?
After the draft, yeah.
What was your reaction, and how did you process it with your family and the team?
Yeah, obviously not happy and shocked. And so I made the Falcons aware of the situation, and then our next course of action was to try to get a hold of the Sanders family so we could apologize in person, which we were able to do. The Sanders family, Shedeur and Coach Sanders, were amazingly gracious, more gracious than they needed to be in a moment like this.
That was a phone call?
Yes, and it was an opportunity for myself and for my son to apologize.
Just, what's this been like for you as a coach, and I guess family-wise as a dad going through the last 72 hours?
Yeah, they've been challenging, but we brought this upon ourselves, and the fact that I didn't protect the data well enough, and my son did something. Obviously, he has a great amount of regret.
Can you go over again kind of how this happened? Then there's a statement about that you left the iPad open, but were you home or kind of what were the circumstances?
Yeah, at the end of the day, I did not protect confidential NFL data well enough with the device I had with the Falcons.
How hard was it for you to kind of manage the emotions of you're coming off of such a kind of fun and exciting draft, and then kind of having to deal with this, and then at the same time afterwards, just how you were able to compartmentalize and deal with it?
Yeah, it's another part of the regret. Obviously, tremendous amount of regret for what my son did and for what I allowed in being neglectful in that way. But it's another part of the regret is there's so many amazing people in this building that did an amazing job in this draft process, and then to pull it off on draft weekend and do as well as they did, it's hard because those people should be celebrated in these moments, and they probably weren't as much as they should have been.
You mentioned wanting to go forward and demonstrate.
Yes.
That you're more than these two actions. Can you talk about what things you have in mind? I know there were some, I think there's some charitable things you were getting involved in. Or?
Absolutely. We're in the process of that now, but it will be action. I promise you that.
One more.
Jeff, I know this is obviously incredibly emotional for you in so many different facets, but what's the hardest thing about navigating this? Because you're stuck between dad, feeling for a lot of different people, feeling for Shedeur, and also your employer as well.
Yeah, it's difficult, but like I said, it's something that I brought upon myself, and my son brought upon himself. So it's one of those things where we gotta take this on the chin, and we absolutely are doing that and taking full responsibility. And I'm hopeful we'll grow and be better because of it.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.